Good morning, Professor Jefferson. Here we can see the game, which initially loads the configuration from a JSON file in order to see the car's speed, height, and other parameters. We use the Pygame library, where we implemented the detection of user inputs to move the car with the arrow keys up, down, and so on. To represent the car, we use a red PNG image, and when the car jumps, we display the same image but in blue. Our strategy to make the car always appear fixed and visible to the player was to give the effect that the road and the obstacles are moving towards the car. For the obstacles, we decided to take the four that we recommended in the JSON example. These obstacles are generated randomly in a dynamic and unpredictable way. As they become visible to the player, they are managed through an ABL tree. The car starts with 100 energy points, and when the energy reaches zero, the player loses the game. At that point, the player has the option to restart the game by pressing the R key or to explore the details of the ABL tree. That
Best regards, Professor Jefferson. It is my responsibility to explain the AVL tree, its paths, insertion, and deletion. First, the AVL tree exploration. We can begin with a free exploration of the AVL tree that the game prints as obstacles appear. We can check the X and Y coordinates of each node, and we can also see the type of obstacle that this node represents. We can navigate freely through the tree to see any branch or node in detail. In addition, we can see the current zoom level. Second, insertion and elimination. Okay, we have a menu that can be activated when pausing or ending the game. Here, in addition to pausing the game, we can also insert a node with its respective X and Y coordinates, and we can see that the tree continues with its self-balancing mission. In addition, we have the delete function. When we select this option, it will show us a paginated list if there are many obstacles, and we can choose any of them by navigating with the arrows and pressing Enter to delete the select node. And third, routes. Finally, we have the option to display the three types of weight and height routes. Plus one height route that prints the tree from the route to the lowest node. Use the case O for post order, I for in order, P for pre-order, and B to view it in high and wide. And well, that's all for our project. Thank you very much for your attention, Professor Jefferson.